Hi, I'm Kelvin with CBH Warranty, and today we're going over your irrigation system. What you'll need is a flashlight and an irrigation key. Before you start with your irrigation, make sure you check with the irrigation district to see if your water is pressurizing in the community. There'll be a link at the end of this video in the description. Here you have your irrigation box, your solenoid box, and your main valve. Your main here turns on the main water for the irrigation box, and in this box as well, you have a secondary valve, a filter, and a hose bib. And then here's your solenoid. You really don't want to get into that too much. You want a professional do that, because if you mess with that, it can really mess up your irrigation and cause flooding. So come down here, take this off. You have these wires and just pull them on out. There's a key down there for a valve. All you're gonna do is stick this down there. This is what you're gonna need the flashlight for, so you can actually see what you're doing. Some people can feel it, but most likely not. There we go. And what you're gonna do is just basically just do a quarter turn on this thing. Just pull this on out, the wires back down, put the cap back on, and then we'll go right over here. You have your secondary valve right here, your water filter, which you're gonna need to clean out at the beginning of the season, and if you want to, you can do it at the end of the season, and a hose bib. This hose bib will help when you shut this off to depressurize the system. You're gonna let this drain out so you can take this off. So what we're gonna do here is just shut this down, turn this valve, and start bleeding this line out. Just do it slowly, because it is pressurized. Once your line is depressurized, you're gonna want to loosen this. So what you're gonna do is unscrew this cover over your filter. You'll have water that comes out of it, and you'll remove this screen. So what we're gonna do is take this and the housing for it and rinse them out with the garden hose. So you're just rinsing out the housing here. If there's any dirt, residual particles in there, just make sure you get in there. You can also use a rag. So once you got it clean, you got this inner tube here. This is where the filter is going to go back in. Make sure you push it all the way in. For some houses, these things are turned a little bit, so what you'll have to do is have the screen in here as you slide it back on, and make sure you push it back all the way in. Once it's in, just go on back in and screw this back on. Give it a good, tight snug. Once you're done, you can just go make sure this ball valve's off once you get sprayed, and slowly turn your system back on. You don't want to push too much water in, because you'll overpressurize the system and you can blow out a line. So in here is your solenoids, all these wires, and these are actually what distribute the water to all your heads. You really want to call the landscaper if you need help with these, or just, you'll know when you need to is when your sprinkler heads are off, but they're still leaking water out. It means that something's jammed in here, and just feel free to call your landscaper and they'll come out and clean it out for you. For a healthier lawn, you're gonna want Scott's Turf Builder Lawn Feed. If you have weeds, you're gonna want to get Scott's Weed and Feed for fertilizing, and we recommend fertilizing and less watering. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any more questions, please reach out to CBH Customer Care Team.